All right, guys, so in this video, I'm going to share some client results with you, and hopefully this is an option that you can start testing in your Facebook campaigns to scale up budget, especially now during the holiday. I know we're getting kind of close here. It's the 13th. Don't know really how much time we have left. However, I wanted to share this with you because this feature, basically called the budget optimization that Facebook has, I don't know how new it is, but we just started testing it during the holidays here because we figured people are buying now. So let's really test this feature and see if it works. And it is working well. So I'm going to show you the results of that for a minute and just kind of explain to you how we set the campaign budget and how much we've been able to scale this campaign. So budget optimization is the feature. It's set at the campaign level. You just toggle this button on when you're creating a campaign. It might look a little different when you're first creating the campaign, but anyway. So all we've done here is typically we have 24 ad sets. So typically if you're setting the budget at the ad set level, you would set the budget, let's say, for each one of these at like, $50 or $100 a day. So in this case, it'd be like $2,400. And then you let them run, you see which ones are converting the best, and then you turn the losers off, scale the winners, doing the little 3%, 10% increase budget every few days or whatever method you're using. So with campaign budget optimization, well, here, I'll just go back and I'll just kind of read what Facebook is saying here. So the budget will, campaign optimization will distribute your budget across the ad sets to get more results depending on your delivery optimization choices and bid strategy. So what that looks like is in real life here, real numbers. I'll just go lifetime on this campaign because this one's been running pretty well. I'll sort by purchases. So basically, we just went over here and started with like Patagonia. This is just an interest in Facebook. And then we clicked on the suggestions button and came up with 24 different ones, starting with Patagonia. So what's happened here, as you can see, this one here, outdoor recreation has 390 sales. Adventure has 334, and so on down the line. All the way to the bottom here, free climbing has had 3 sales. And the return kind of varies, although this is our highest returning ROAS at 2.4 with 12 sales. But if I sort by ROAS, you'll see here that we have 2.42, 2.07, 1.94, and overall 1.56 that's fine. This client's happy with 1.56, because they have their back end dialed in. But the reason I wanted to share this with you is this has given us the opportunity to scale a current winning, ad. So we have a couple ads. There's actually 3 ads inside each ad set, and they're already converting well. But typically, like I was saying earlier, when we go and do the 24 ad sets and you put $100 a day on them and you're just turning off the losers and then trying to scale the winners, we just weren't getting the scale, right? It's a manual process. So this campaign budget optimization for this client has actually allowed them to spend this month anyway. Like if I just look at this month till today, so they're already at 132,000 in spend at a 1.6 return. Normally they spend about 100 grand in a month. We're already at 132, day 13 in. So what is that going to be? I think and they have another account, but we'll just look at this one. 132 divided by, well, really, let's just say, well, all right, we'll say 13. So 10,153 a day times 30. So 300 grand. So they're looking at to spend triple this month on what they can normally spend. And the offer is the same. It's not like a special Christmas offer or anything like that, although we are running one of those in a different campaign. So we decided to, since this one was working, we started this on the 28th. We said, hey, on the 5th, let's try the National Geographic interests, right? We started with, I think, literally National Geographic down here somewhere. Yeah, maybe one of these. And then just use Facebook suggested options and came up with all these other interests. Same concept here. We've spent 29,000. This one's at 1.48. If I sort by website purchase, so look, sustainability, 226 purchases, then recycling at 120, then wildlife at 99, 71, and so on down the line. But Facebook's algorithm is able to determine that, okay, sustainability is going to be the best converting one. Let's shove more of the budget there. So $7,500 total out of the 30 versus, if we come down here, like, $114 over here at plastic recycling. So the next piece of this is, how did we come up with the 3,600? Well, if you get into the details of how to set your budget as far as what they recommend when you're optimizing for purchase, basically at the ad set level, you want to have 50 sales per week during this learning phase, right? So if you're getting 50, if your CPA is $20, if it costs you $20 to get a customer, they want you to get 50 in a week, right? So that is $1,000. So $1,000. Divide that by 7, and you're at 142 in this case. So let's round it up to 150. So 150 over here times 24 ad sets. So we're at $3,600, and that's where we determined for this one the 3,600. I think this one has more ad sets. Yeah, this one has 30. So that's kind of the formula. So you basically take your CPA times 7, right, which gave us, CPA times 50, right? So 20 is our CPA times 50 equals that. Divide that by 7 equals 142 times the number of ad sets. No, it's kind of confusing, but so times 24. So the campaign budget would be, in this case, 3428. We just rounded it up to 3,600. So that, and again, that is set at the at the campaign level. So yeah, so look at this. So we did National Geographic. That one is converting at 1.48. This one, these two are fairly new, 1.26, 1.25, but overall, these are running very, very well, and it's working great. Now, it may not work for you. If you don't already have an offer that's not crushing it, that's not already doing well on its own, or an ad or a funnel, like you need to have all that in place before this will even work. But if you have that in place, definitely test this out. It's working extremely well for these guys, and we're able to just scale it up like crazy. And this client, even if they're listening, they're going to laugh. These guys are afraid to spend money. They were like fearful. Like they're always like, oh, let's not spend that much. And I'm like, look, we spend that, we're going to make that. So let's, I kept pushing them. And it wasn't until this campaign budget optimization where they felt comfortable, because the algorithm the algorithm does the work if you have an offer that's converting and crushing. I've tried this with other clients and it doesn't work, right? Like right now, this time of the year, hell, if you're trying to sell a diet supplement, I know that's already a tricky one on Facebook, but people are not buying diet supplements at the end of the year here during the holidays. So is it going to work for that? Nope. But you get the idea. If you have something that's working, test this out and see if it works for you. It's doing really well for us. And then I think there was one other thing that I wanted to share here, but I can't think of it right now. So maybe I'll have to save that for another video. Anyway, if you want help with this stuff, or you need any type of Facebook ads help, whether it just be coaching or consulting or like full ads management, just click the link below, read through the letter that I have on my site here, and then schedule a call with me. We'll jump on a call, take a look at what you're doing, and see if something like this could benefit you, or just see how you could overall improve your Facebook campaign. We'll jump on Skype, and we'll just look at your account together, share screen, and see if we can get you some better results. But that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment either on the ad or below this video on my site here, anywhere, and let me know if you've tested this before and if you found this content useful. And that is it. I'll see you in the next video.